So I just did my weigh-ins. I weigh 74.5 kilograms, which is 163.9 pounds. So I made weight. Good. I need to hydrate and eat up right now. So it starts at 1:30. It's getting closer to 12 right now. So I need to really be walking in on that. I got a sick shirt. My first powerlifting shirt. I'll show you. Something like this. But yeah, weigh-in successful. I made weight. Now I'm just eating, hydrating up. Let's go.
That we have working today performed her first meet as an 8th grader 4 years ago. She's a mentor now.
Wow.
Nice. That was a squat. Went to a good depth, stayed straight up and down. What the hell? Within tolerance. And the tolerance, believe it or not, is less than that. But it's fun. It's watching, everybody's attitude is different.
Let's go, Jay. 363.7. Side ref called blue.
Off me.
See if I can see it. Looks like a gentle soft knee. Jay up with 380.3 pounds. Up. Good fight through.
We're going to see the blue light again.
Soft knees again.
The guy in the front can't see it.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's me from the future. It's been about a month since I had my meet, so this video is completely late. It is very late, and I understand that. So I'm getting it out now. I'm getting consistent with everything again. So I honestly got a little comfortable just doing not much. And I was like, it's not fun. So yeah, I'm here now and I'm here to stay. So let's get back into the powerlifting stuff. So my squats. My squats were pretty nice. I did really want to get a 400 squat, but learning that my hip crease had to be below my knee was like a big thing, which means like you're pretty deep in the squat. And if you can imagine yourself squatting, if you were just parallel, imagine if this is your hip crease right here. Your hip crease would be parallel to your knee, so your hip crease has to be below, like something like this kind of angles. Your hip crease is down here, knees up here, legs. So it's pretty deep. It's not like all the way down, but it's pretty deep. So I opened with I think it was like 341.7. So in warm-ups, I honestly felt pretty good. But like this is, my first meet. So all the nerves and everything was just, crazy. I weighed in at 163.9 that morning. So I was really light compared to about 5 weeks before that, where I was 174 at like peak bulk or something like that. It was like I did a 10-pound cut basically. So my strength was much different. But yeah, after weigh-ins, I had a lot of water. I had a lot of carbs. I was snacking on rice cakes, like the Quaker little mini rice cakes, like, The flavor ones, those were really good. Sour Patch Kids, all that stuff. So yeah, back to the squat. I did 341. It was very fast. I was like, I mean, as you saw it, that thing just straight up and down. So, I kept getting the red light from my left side. So basically, what soft knees is that it's like you're locked out, but you're slightly not locked out. That makes sense. Like you're right there, but you're not. I personally believe I wasn't doing that because I was trying to squeeze my quads to just walk out, but they were still calling me out for it. So it's probably my knee sleeve that made me, look like I was having soft knees. Um, but that lady also was reading everyone for the left side. So yeah, my second attempt was a 3 pound PR. So I did a 360 in training. Like a week before, not during that week, like the week before, just like a 1 rep, see where I am. So 363 was good, and then went up to 380, and this was a 20 pound PR. It was like a 380.3. So 20.3 pound PR, and it was harder for sure. It was a lot on my back. I got a very slow start command. Yeah, and it took the guys so long to give me the start command in the first place because you need to be fully stable when you're standing. So, you have almost 400 pounds on your back. You got to make sure your knees are fully locked and you're completely motionless and stable. So once they see that, then you can go. So yeah, 380 was nice. I'm not mad about that. So I was, weighing 164 basically and did 380 squats. That's pretty nice. Next is bench. So you're gonna see on my first attempt I did a mistake. So basically for bench you need 3 commands, and those commands are start, press, and rack. So if you want to even get your start command, you need to make sure that your arms are fully extended, like fully locked down and extended. For me, I learned that I couldn't really do my thing where I'm breaking the bar. My arms are slightly bent. So when I had that, I never got the start command. And then mentally, I was like, I've been holding this for like 4 or 5 seconds. Like, did he say go? Like, am I, you know, I started going a little crazy because I'm just holding it there for so long. And so I just kind of went, and you're going to see that. It was a complete fail. But the next attempt, I did get it. It means my opener, so I, should be able to rep it anyways. And my last attempt, I had a pretty decent jump, and I matched my PR. Well, PR was 210 before, but yeah, I matched it basically, and I got a really good press command. So after you get your rack command, the judges are looking for the bar to be motionless and stable on your chest before they give you the press command. So for me, as you can see, I was very controlled, very slow, controlling the way down. And now I touch it and it's completely just held there, like perfectly just flat, not moving side to side, whatever. So I did that and I got a really good press command. So that was nice. I'll talk to you before my deadlift attempts. All right.
You had it before that, no? It looked like a good one.
No, as soon as he started pressing, you could see he shook his head a little bit, like, I missed it.
He thought so, but I don't think anybody else thought so. That's why you should never adjudicate your own lift. You always get up like you hit it. That's why you'll see coaches standing on the side no matter what. Yeah. Because if an official is, I'm not sure, well, if everybody else thinks it's good, then I'm going to think it's good.
It's true.
You never know. It's a game all the way around. It's bouncing.
I don't think you got the start command.
So Jake beat the start command. So
Yep.
A funny story about this bouncing thing.
Go Jake! 187 for Jay.
As you can see, as the weights get heavier, there's less and less people refusing the handoff. Very nice. His wrist wrap is too high up on his right hand. And nobody saw it.
Bars loaded for Preston, 193 pounds on the bar.
So that lift kept Jay in there.
Jay coming out 209 pounds. 209.4. Sorry. He's a 0.4 on there. It matters. I'm just
They'd
saying.
rather say 209 than 210, I can tell you that. That's why I've never let my son do a lift of 495. It's always 500. Never does 395. It's always 400. Nice.
Up. There we go.
There's a good one.
Thank you, Jay, for ending our streak. That was a while. No, I don't think we've had anyone bomb out, though.
All right. So bench was okay. I honestly am not happy with how I performed on my bench at all. I wanted, to get my 220s range in there, but after failing my first attempt and then learning I'd be flat-footed, that changes everything for me. So, yeah, my third attempt, the 209 was pretty nice actually. I got a really good press command. So since I kept the bar super controlled on the way down and touched my chest with full control, I got a really fast press command. So I saved a lot of energy right there. So that was nice. Next is going to be deadlifts. Deadlifts. I'm happy with it. I didn't expect to be as strong as I was actually. So, you'll see soon. My third attempt was just nothing. It could have been my second attempt, easily. During the time, it felt like I could have done it for another rep. It's crazy. So, yeah. Deadlifts are up, and I'll do a little talk afterwards. And yeah, that wraps it up. So let's post some weight, boy. Yeah, buddy. All right.
That you would fall back and not up. You would have a slight fall backwards. That's the way. Every one of these things should have an arch in it. You should arch your squat at the top. You got to arch when you start your bench. And even here, just arch, but just such a small arch. Even that's too much. It's a good lift. But it's also an opener. It's something he should be able to do twice. When you start getting to the heavy.
Bars load for Jay, 380.3 pounds. Beautifully done.
380 for Jay.
3 white lights. Logan on deck, 385.8 pounds.
Battle with Cameron.
Bars loaded for Jay, 402.3 pounds.
Another 2.5 times body weight lift.
In the T375 class.
He's a 19-year-old guy. nice.
Referee saying this is
Good. No, it looked like it kind of moved like a second. I think he had a little bit more in there.
Yeah, as you saw, that last attempt was fast. I thought it would be heavy, but no. Yeah. Let's just say all the carbs, adrenaline, caffeine worked perfectly right there, because I was exhausted. I was crashing after my bench attempts. I was starting to get like super tired, so that was like, just pop some caffeine, like 250 milligrams, bunch of Sour Patch Kids, rice cakes, and a bunch of water. I mean, that moved fast, and that shows a lot too. That shows I have more potential. I believe I probably could have had 20 more pounds on the bar. It would have been fine, maybe even more. So yeah, I just know for next meet, I'm gonna have some nice numbers. It's gonna be different. This was just a start. I plan on doing more and more. Obviously, I'm not gonna be a powerlifter for my whole life, but I do enjoy getting strong, the process, and competing. Yeah, so that is it for the powerlifting stuff. Now I'm just gonna talk about what I would have done differently, what I can do for the next one, what I enjoyed, all that kind of stuff. So first off, what I would have done differently is I would have honestly stayed in my bulked weight for much longer. So I had days where I was purposely eating like 1,500 calories just to keep my weight from not going too high. So about like 5 weeks before, I peaked like 174. If I just maintained that and just got like more lean in that state, I would have had more muscle mass instead of cutting down and then 2 weeks out being 2 pounds overweight, because it's just all water weight. I learned that. So yeah, it was a big diet thing. Like I didn't have a problem bulking up really. I broke through plateaus, it got heavy. Issue was just knowing when to cut. I did everything really by myself, and at my gym there's a lot of bodybuilding dudes, but this is different. Their advice can work, but I wouldn't use it personally. Specifically cutting out all carbs. So if I'm trying to work out and be strong, going for strength, I can't just have no carbs. I need, you need energy. Carbs are just straight up energy. Like if you have none, only protein, you're gonna be weak. So I would have probably done the cut different. Everything came down to the last minute, which is a good and bad thing. Good thing was that I made weight. Bad thing was that it was kind of stressful. That was only because I ate 1,700 calories the day before the night of the weigh-ins, or whatever 2 days before the meet. My body retained like 1.5 pounds. I somehow gained the weight by having 1,700 calories. So it was really interesting. I did a water cut from 6 p.m. the night before weigh-ins to 11:30, so after weigh-ins. So I did almost 18 hours of water cut. I had 1,050 calories of only protein night before as well. So yeah, it was rough. I felt terrible, like just super weak, fogged. But yeah, I enjoyed benching a lot, but I think I need to do more dumbbell work. So I'm doing that right now. Towards the end of my prep, my wrists were starting to get like really like just messed up. My wrist, like my outer like pinky knuckle, this whole area would just get like just really hurt. I could only bench with like a couple fingers. I wasn't even pressing with my full thing. So yeah, it was starting to get a little rough. Yeah. And also like certain days there was no shot that I could be squatting and deadlifting heavy twice a week plus an extra like volume day of deadlift and squats and accessories. I was on a program where I was actually programmed to bench 4 times a week, and I did it 3 times a week, but I had heavy squats on the first day. Second day was deficit deadlifts, so it was a more hammy based day. And then the third day was more of like a chest and back accessory day. And then the last day was a squat, bench, and deadlift day. There was no way I could do squat, bench, and deadlifts on the same day after doing it multiple times that week. My workouts were like always like 2 hours long because I would do my squats, that would take forever, and then go bench and then do accessory work. Or do my deadlifts, hammies, and then go bench. It's just like I'm not sure. I want to figure out programming that works for me. There are people in my gym who have done powerlifting and do compete and have records and all that stuff. And I've talked with them and they're willing to help me. So next meet, I will be going up in weight class. So I'll be the 82 kilogram, 82 or 85. Whatever I think it's 85. Whatever the 182 weight bracket is, I will be competing in that. So I am bulking. I'm bulking right now, and I'm gonna make a new series for you guys that you'll see coming up. It's gonna be fun, something different. So yeah, you're gonna see that. But yeah, I'm gonna end this off with a good note. So, you're not always gonna be perfect. You're not always gonna be, doing everything you can to be successful, and that is okay for the time being. Because once you realize that you're being comfortable and not putting in the work and being lazy, it will give you a reason to actually do things. So I've been putting this off for a while, and I'm just, obviously I didn't want to do this. I want to do upload every week. This has been a while. Making this wasn't crazy hard. It's not like, it was the most impossible thing. But I got comfortable just being like, oh, I can just put it off in a couple of days. I can do it, this day, but I never did. So, if you really wanted to get things done, you need to look at yourself and be true to yourself. Alright? Are you putting in the work? Or do you just think you are putting in the work by just telling yourself, no, I'm going to do it eventually? I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it like be real. Like, are you really doing the things that are going to give you success? Are you really? Like, are you genuinely working towards it every day? Are your thoughts about it? You know. And no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. But you feel better once you actually take action. Stop thinking about it, just take action. Alright? So, yeah. That's the end of my first powerlifting prep. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next series is going to be interesting, and I can't wait to get into it. I do want to upload consistently. That is my goal. That might be every week. That might be every 2 weeks, which is more likely, honestly. But I never know. I never know what I'm gonna do until I make up my mind and do it, and have it written down, everything. So I have ideas, but until you see the first one, things can change. Well, yeah. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for being here, and I'm now officially ending the series. Peace.